Welcome to another video. Today I'll be showing you how to create content with the bare minimum. No fancy camera, no expensive lights, and definitely no tripod needed. Now I'm making this video because I feel there are lots of beginner creators out there who feel like they need an expensive camera or lights or a microphone to get started. Well, as a professional, I'm here to tell you, you don't need any of that to make great content. All you need is a few simple tips and tricks, which I'll be sharing with you in this video. And to show you that it's possible, these are the same tips and tricks I'm using to make this video now. So let's dive straight into it. First, let's talk about the most basic tool, the smartphone. Now, I'm currently using a very old iPhone 11, which is almost 5 years old at this point. But most phones which came out in the past decade should be able to create some high quality content. So now I'm going to switch to my phone so you can see exactly what we're working with. Okay, I've switched to my phone now, so you might notice a slight drop in quality, but it's definitely not too bad and we can still make great content with this. The next thing to do is to find a way to stabilize your phone so it doesn't move around when you're recording. You can use the items you already have at home. It can be boxes, it can be books, or anything sturdy. You can even combine these items to make it work. Now what I have done is I've stacked a couple of boxes to raise the phone to my eye level, and I've propped it up against a mug and a power bank to keep it stable. This way, I don't need a tripod to create my content. I can just press record. Now, as you can see, even after switching to my phone, the drop in quality is not that noticeable because I have very good lighting, which brings me to my next point. While lighting is super important, you don't need to buy expensive lights. Now what you can do is you can position yourself close to a window and use the natural light that comes in. Avoid shooting in direct sunlight because it can be harsh on your skin and it doesn't look good on camera. Now if your window lets in harsh sunlight, what you need to do is find a way to diffuse it. Now you can use white curtains or any light color to diffuse the light. This will make your skin look better on camera, and the same thing applies if you're shooting outdoors. Avoid shooting directly in the sunlight and find a shaded area if you can. You might be thinking, what if I don't have a big window that lets in light like you do? Well, then you might have to DIY your own lights. When I started creating videos, I didn't have the luxury of a large window that lets in great light to make my videos. So what I did was I went online and I found some DIY projects that I could do myself. Here's the result of one of these projects. And as old and makeshift as this looks, it's what I started with. It's basically 3 lamp holders that I could connect to a power source. And what I did was I would put the bulbs in and diffuse it with a white cloth. And guess what? It worked. There are definitely some drawbacks with natural light. You can't film at night and it's very difficult to film on a cloudy day, especially if the clouds start moving. I decided to reshoot this video because the first time I was filming on a very cloudy day. And whenever the clouds blocked the sunlight, there would be a significant drop in the lighting condition. So as a result, what you have is the light being too bright at certain times and too dark at certain times. Ideally, to use natural light, you would either need to film on a cloudy day where the clouds are either not moving at all, or you film on a sunny day. Now talking about DIY, let's talk about DIY reflectors. Because the light is coming from one direction, we need to find a way to reflect back some of the light onto the shadowed side of our face. What I've done for this video is I've made a reflector using an old box and I've covered it with a light colored curtain. Now my curtain isn't white, but it works. Also, it doesn't have to be a curtain. You can use a plain white bed sheet or any large white surface. Now, alternatively, what you could do is you can reposition your phone so that the light coming in from the window is evenly lighting your face. But I prefer this background, so I had to tilt my phone a little bit sideways and use a reflector. For the background, I prefer a very simple setup. Now, what you're seeing behind me is basically my work and editing desk in my bedroom. You might think it looks really good, but if you pay close attention, there's nothing fancy in my background. The desk in itself is a very old table stained with paint and watermarks. And in fact, the only thing I did to make this background better was to move one of the plants in the background a little bit more to the side to make a more balanced background. If you feel like this setup is a little too complicated for you, don't worry. You can even make it much simpler by simply hanging a plain white bed sheet behind you. The key is to keep it simple and make sure that it works for you. Next, let's talk about sound. Now imagine watching a video with excellent image quality, but you can't hear anything the speaker is saying. Bad sound makes it difficult to watch any video. So here's how you can get clean audio without using any fancy gear or microphones. The easiest way to get good sound is to avoid filming in a noisy environment. You can find a quiet room or a room with a minimal noise. Now a quick tip, if you don't need to film from afar, get the phone as close to you as possible. The closer you are to the microphone of the phone, the better the audio quality will be. Also, avoid filming in large and empty rooms which will give you echoes. Instead, choose a room with a lot of soft furnishings like curtains, carpets, and some cushions. What these soft surfaces will do is they would absorb the reflecting sounds and it will help to give you better audio quality. Now, another quick tip is if by all means you need to film in a noisy environment, there are lots of free audio enhancement softwares. You just need to go online and search for a free audio enhancer. What you'll find is some websites that will allow you to upload the audio from your video and it will massively improve that audio for you. Then you can put that audio back onto the video you've recorded. Some work better than others, so it might take you a while to find one that works best for you. So finally, let's talk about editing. Now, there are lots of free editing software out there, and my personal favorite is CapCut, which is available on mobile, tablet, and desktop. With editing, you don't need to do anything fancy. You just need to trim out the parts of the video you don't need and keep the parts that you do. You can now stitch them together and export it, and there it is. You have your final video. So now that you have the basics, you can click on some of my other videos to keep improving. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.